Hi everyone. So, as you know, I'm here in Germany because of the Dutch Akademie and the German government's Foreign Affairs Ministry, as well as UNFCCC. And part of the fun of being here is that we get to meet people like Peter. And the idea is that we don't just cover COP23, but they're also hoping that we have training sessions that will improve our ability to report on COP23. So today, all 9 of us, because we're still waiting for Jared to come, all 9 of us are so lucky because we get to be with Peter. So I'm going to ask Peter to just, as simply as possible, tell us who. Maybe not all he does, because he is actually a leading climate change journalist, but maybe tell us, why does he do this work?
I discovered the story 20 years ago, even before Kyoto, and we heard about that some of the Pacific islands, the low-lying islands, the atolls in Tuvalu and Kiribati are on the risk to be washed over by the ocean because the sea level will rise. So we never heard of it, and I went to these islands and researched. And since then I'm very interested. I think it's a very sad story that these really old cultures who are lived there since 3,000 years, discovered with, adventures and lived risking forces to get there.
He's talking about 1998. I started writing in 1998. I don't think I ever even heard of the jargon then. So what have you seen in terms of the difficulties that journalists face in reporting on climate change?
The big difficulties is because there are so huge interests are at stake. I mean, the main emitter of climate change are the big coal and oil industry, the fossil fuel industry. And on top of it is big industrialized agriculture, the cows with methane gas. So we have to change our whole way, how we produce, how we grow. And this interest, they don't want that we change the way. So there's a big PR effort. And a lot of companies pretend they are green now. They have no CO2 footprint, as they call it. But often it is really what we call greenwashing. And you have to really look carefully that they don't get away with it. And then, of course, what is said, we have the Trump administration and still a lot of climate change deniers in the world with very powerful positions. So it's not easy.
It's definitely not easy. For us in the Pacific, the 10 of us who are here on this fellowship, we come from various different islands in the region, but very many of us have a lot of experience in journalism as well as in environmental issues, but still we come eager to learn more, eager to understand the trending issues in climate change, because every year the challenge to write better, write simply, raise awareness on the things that need to be publicized is that much harder. So today we're talking about what some of those issues are, and that's what's on the board right now. These are some of the things that we identified as areas that we needed a lot more help in. So, Peter, do you think, how much work do you think regional media need to do to upskill to the level that we need to be in order to report accurately and effectively?
Now, the big problem of climate change is it's so complex and it affects the whole world, and the science is intensively complicated because we're talking about as something what never happened before. So you have to do a lot of research and find out what's going on in order to just understand what's going on. And then, of course, you have a lot of people who try to find ways out, and they're doing a lot of PR, so you have to read all that on top of it, so to get an overview. So it's a lot of work, but I'm sure you're doing an excellent job here.
Oh, we hope so. So over the next few days, we're going to be learning more from Peter and our little friend over here. I'm going to switch the camera around. Say hi to Dr. Wakili.
Hi.
So Dr. Wakili and Peter are some of the great people here at the DW. I won't try and pronounce it again because I don't think I'm getting it right. So they are training the 10 of us, enhancing our capabilities to use COP23 jargon. in the hope that we can report better on what's happening here this week as Fiji presides over the COP, and hopefully also raise enough awareness so that all of us, not just the media, but the entire region, holds our leaders accountable to the decisions they make here and the ones they need to make in the next year or two as they make the Paris Agreement operational. So I'm sorry, I know that I'm meant to be doing light-hearted accounts of COP23, but this is light, this is lighter, yes, lighter than what we've been doing today. But yeah, I thought you should know that we're not just here covering stories, definitely not just here enjoying Germany, but learning more so we can do better by you. So again, from Bonn at COP23, this is Livia for Fiji Times Online, and look for the hashtags COP23 Fields, COP23, COP23 FJ to know what we're doing here. Madam Mandaviti.
Bye.